I still don't like that song to this day.
And then what?
Yeah, I still don't like that song to
I'm gonna
this day.
stay my flow. And then what? Close shop, I'ma do my count. Hide the rest of the yams in my auntie house.
Yeah,
How you not like that one, bro?
Hop off a jet, she tryna pop up them legs. Now I usually really don't flex. Fuck, I just caught me a bust down. Wrist it got you blessed. Popping bottles like I scored the winning touchdown. They wanna be one of us now. Too late to be one of us now. Hop off a jet, she tryna pop up them legs. Now I usually really don't flex. Fuck, I just caught me a bust down. Wrist it got you blessed. Popping bottles like I scored the winning touchdown. They wanna be one of us now. Too late to be one of us now. Yeah, off the light, what a feeling.
Welcome back to another episode, YF family. Glad you guys could join us again. We have another fun one. This is a little bit of a Christmas edition, probably the last one y'all will get for 2022. We got a few segments in mind. We got a hot topics, current event segment. We're going to talk about Deion Sanders and his Jackson State departure.
Sweat.
The Kool Kiy and Omni Hellcat versus Nike lawsuit, and then we have a little bit of WWYFD. What would YF do? A little bit of advice for you guys on first dates. And then we're going to bring back a segment we ain't done in a while. It's called the Versus segment. We're going to put T.I. versus Young Jeezy and speak on that a little bit. But like always, let me kick it off this time. We'll do Let's kick off drip check. All right, so I just wanted to throw a shout out to Houston Astros. They recently won a World Series. I wanted to show love to the hometown. Actually, my girl picked up this jacket for herself.
Clean.
Just happened to fit me as well. I'm a small young man.
Oh, that's just jacket.
Yeah, that's just jacket. But it fit me.
Oh,
Got the World Series. The World Series hat on. 2022 World Series champions, and then I got I like to call them the Nimitz Fours. We all went to the same high school, Nimitz High School, and these were the colorways. So Nimitz Fours. That's my drip check for the day.
Yeah, and BG is free now.
Oh yes, another.
Yeah, BG is free.
Another Nimitz alumni.
I know she wasn't gonna do that whole 9 over there. I already knew it.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna start it off drip check. All right, the hat, nice little LA hat. I got it from Cotton On. This the only type of hats that fit my head, so y'all will see these type of hats on me. It's because I got a little slim little head. All right, I got my little turtleneck on. Y'all know I love turtlenecks. Got this one. I think I got this one from H&M. I got my Naked Nude, Love the Skin You In. It's a local brand in Houston, Texas. Y'all know I love supporting local brands. I try to, use my platform to shout my people out, So make sure y'all rock with them. The link gonna be left below. Pants, I got on just my regular all white knitted pants. I believe these are from Zara. And down to the shoes, what matters the most. Y'all already know what matters the most, all right?
Digging the
I got on my mochas, all right? It got the black toe in the front, but I got on my mochas. These dropped about 4 years ago. I tried to get both my brothers.
We slept
both
on these.
My brothers these for retail.
We was in a coma at the time, bro. My bad.
I'm gonna start it off. I got the Rockets hat on. I ain't gonna lie. My boy Moses bought me this hat years back for my birthday. I think we was still at Nimitz, bro. No. I wasn't at Nimitz because we was
20-something, young 20s back then. Young 20s.
I think whenever you first had moved back to Houston, so I got the hat on. I'm not a Rockets fan. I only wore this because it match.
Hater.
But the Rockets are good though. I'm not gonna lie. Got the shirt, Walmart. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shirt, Walmart.
Hold on, can I? He went to his first Rockets game of this year,
but
he wasn't even going for the Rockets.
Oh yeah, of course I was going for the Warriors, but it wasn't my first Rockets game though. But it was like my third
this year.
What? Oh, first game this year. Yeah,
that was your first game this year.
I had to see my boy Curry, man. Hey, seeing the man playing person is way different than seeing him play up on television. But hey, the Rockets did they thing. They on the
finish your drip check, bro. You always get off topic, bro. Get on topic.
He brought up the game.
Get on topic.
But yeah, man, I got this shirt. I got my shorts on. Y'all know my favorite type of shorts. Got my legs showing. These been sitting in the closet. This is probably like my second time wearing these human races. For real.
Pharrell's, yeah.
OG. Yeah. But yeah, these right here, I don't really talk about shoes a lot like that, like resale and all that, but the resale on these is crazy. But
stupid.
But yeah, man, just simple, man. Simple, dimple, man.
All right, so one of the first topics that's came up in these last week or two is Deion Sanders' departure from Jackson State University. You know, a historical black college. You know, just for the people who don't know, he came. He was an NFL analyst. Deion Sanders is the best cornerback in the NFL. Period. One of the best players in the NFL in NFL history. And then he came over and coached for Jackson State for 3 years.
Who ain't sweat, baby?
He came over and played for coached in 3 years to Jackson State University, and then he just recently left to Colorado. So let's speak on that. Let's give everybody's calling him a sellout because he was preaching. Everybody talking about we need to get black colleges or black historical colleges a shot. He was getting all these recruits over here, and then at the first offer with some big money, it seemed like he left, and I'm trying to be serious over here. Y'all over here playing with me. But what are y'all's thoughts? Do y'all think Deion Sanders is a sellout? Where are y'all? Where do y'all stand on this issue? I'm gonna let y'all go. I mean, y'all.
We're gonna let Mook kick it off. Go on, tell us, Mook. Talk to me.
First of all, Deion, my favorite football player of all time, prime time. Who ain't sweat? But nah, man. Hey, Deion Sanders, he's not a sellout. Us as the black community, man, we always trying to find a way to keep somebody else down, man. That man did what he was supposed to do. He went to a HBCU, put him up on the map, got him sponsored, got him recognition.
Got so many upgrades to all their sports facilities too.
Yeah, and he was underpaid. Like it's what it is. He went from making $300,000 a year to $4.5 million a year, bro. Like come on, man. Then when he does leave, he really speaks upon the situation. Like Jackson State was actually taking some money from him or wasn't right with the money. And bro, it's just like, bro, whenever you get a better opportunity, you take it. If it makes sense, you do it. For people saying he's a sellout, I just feel like they trying to keep him. They don't want to see him elevate, man. That's what's wrong with a lot of, people, not just black, white, Hispanic, or whatever. Like, bro, when somebody wants to elevate or move, let him do it, man. But Deion Sanders not a sellout. He did a great job for Jackson State. He's going to Colorado, which is the worst school in the Pac-12. So I mean, he's about to do the same thing up over there, man. Like, let the man do his thing, man. But no, he's not a sellout, bro.
Josh, your thoughts?
I'm gonna start off by saying this, man. I love Deion Sanders, man. I appreciate everything you did for the culture in the NFL. I appreciate you. Just being you, man. Thank you. We appreciate you. So before I even start, I want to start off. I'm not going to mention this person's name, but this person is an important person in my life, and he's also a coach. And when I posted what I posted on social media, he jumped in and he said, he made a big impact on the game in his 3 years. Now it's time for others to do the same. Other black coaches to do the same. I think what Deion Sanders did was make the world understand that we got power. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, before Deion took that role, and nobody knew what he was going to do with that organization. Nobody had a clue what he was really going to do with that organization. You just knew Deion Sanders took on Jackson State. And now everybody know Jackson State is a household name. Am I correct?
Yep.
Am I right? So to me, he did what he was supposed to do. He shined light on something that was very dark. You get what I'm saying? At one point in time, HBCUs wasn't even seen, wasn't even heard of. He brought the light to it. He did what he can do. Y'all expect that man to be a profitable profit person. Like everybody coming out, they basically saying, oh, I didn't know he did this for the money and all this other stuff. Here, what do you do? What you do in life? What you do it for? At the end of the day, they paid this man $300,000, like he said, and he gave back 150 of it, at the end of the day, by donations. Or whatever the case may be, and then Colorado offered him something north of
like $5 million a year or 4 point something.
I think it's more than that. I thought I heard more than that. A year. Yeah. So he did, but he did a 4-year, 5-year contract, right? So with like 20, 30 mil. Am I correct? Come on, man. That's all I got to say. Hey, you live. Money ain't everything in the world. We know that. We do know that. But if you was in Deion's shoes, what would you do for you and your family? What would you do? Deion did what he was supposed to do for the culture. He shined light on something that was dark. It's gonna be a lot of now it's gonna be a lot of people coming to HBCUs. It's gonna be a lot of different coaches with a lot of talent going to HBCUs just because of Deion. He wasn't the person to change the entire movement. He was the person to start the movement. It's a difference. Y'all wanted that man to change everything single-handedly by himself without even really supporting him like that. You get what I'm saying? But he started a movement. Thank you, Deion, for starting the movement. Instead of bashing him and beating on him and threatening his family and everything else that everybody else is doing, how about we highlight that he started a good movement? Nobody else did. Nobody else stood up before him to do this. He did it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my cue. Thank you, Deion. I appreciate what you did do. I'm not going to be like the rest of the world and tear another African-American man down for no reason when he did something good. At the end of the day, he did something good.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's the main key from all this, that we need to look at Deion as a catalyst for all this. You know, he got the fire going on everything. He shined a light on it. I noticed now, I get where people are like, you know, when he came in, he was preaching, you know, like some kind of a higher power type of thing. He said, you know, when he started saying things like, you know, I had a dream and that God came down and told me that I needed to go to to an HBCU and change it. I feel like he did change the culture a lot. Like there's a lot more shine. But I do see where some people might feel some type of way about it now. I do feel he did more, you know, good than harm, you know. So I don't see why people are tearing him down the way they are. But, you know, you do kind of feel for some of the players who wanted to move to Jackson State because Deion was going to coach them because of that. Because a lot of people had offers to go to, you know, FSU, like where he went to, or Florida, or any of these major schools, and they had these better facilities, better, you know, whatever.
And I'm so sorry, bro.
No, you could go ahead.
My thing, if you went to HBCU just because of Deion Sanders was there, then you missed the message. That was the whole point. You missed the message.
Right.
He was trying to say you're supposed to be there anyway. You know, regardless, you're supposed to be there supporting your own or whatever the case may be. So now if you're going to renege because he's not there anymore, you missed his full message. He said even though he's going on to Colorado State, he still wants young brothers to go where?
Yeah.
To HBCUs. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, just the only criticism that I see from him is that just the way he approached things. He was saying that he was here for a higher purpose than just money. So then when he leaves for, you know, monetary reasons, what it seems like, because, you know, also he could have picked a better school than Colorado that's got a 1.6.
But he ain't pick it. But he didn't. He ain't pick it, man. Shit, hey, the numbers talk, man.
Yeah.
Money talks.
Yeah,
at
but
the end of the day.
like at the end of the day, I do not think Deion Sanders is a sellout. He did so much. He's done so much good for the culture, and you know, shining a light on things. And the fact that he donated half his salary to begin with, I mean, come on, man.
Come on, man. What coach? Name another coach that did that.
Don't get mad at somebody for what you ain't even doing.
Facts.
Let's get to the next topic. Our second and last topic on this segment is the lawsuit going on between Nike and Kool Kiy and Omni Hellcat. So for those who don't know, these guys have released some shoes. Josh, you got any? I know you own a pair of Kool Kiys. You want to bring them out for us?
Yeah, I know. I'm bringing them out, man. So first off, I want to talk about me. And I'll just mess with you.
Nah, so
we're gonna bring these out.
So we bring some reference to the conversation.
We're gonna bring these out, y'all.
You're gonna have to educate me. I know a little bit about it.
This has been going on for a while, but Kool Kiy hasn't been the only one. Warren Lotas,
Warren Lotas, they did my boy. They tried to do my boy dirty, but he came out on top too.
So I want to talk about y'all. Like, what do y'all think? Are y'all on Nike's side? Mook, I know you're not too deep into the issue, but so Nike is suing Kool Kiy and Omni Hellcat for releasing.
I'll never get no Nike endorsements ever. That was my dream, but I've been bashing Nike for the last couple episodes.
You killing us right now.
Yeah, I'm killed my dream.
Where y'all stand? Are y'all Nike side or y'all on Kool Kiy and Warren Lotas and Omni side? Where are y'all?
Who want to go first?
I'll go first. I feel like, man, it's enough money and all that for everybody. As long as the paperwork good, I mean, as long as Kool Kiy, like I said, I know a little bit about it. I know who, you know, I just don't really just feed into it a lot. But as long as, like, it's legal and it's good, and there's no, like nothing that he's doing wrong, I don't see a problem with it. I mean, I like the shoe. It's fire. The Nike stuff fire. But it's competition, man. That's when you got competition. That's what's gonna happen. So
Josh, you go.
I mean, clearly y'all should already know where I'm at with this. I'm a big Nike fan. Y'all already know that. Up until the last year, I've been a Nike fan for 20 plus years. The last year, they've been pissing me off with the Kyrie situation and all the suing that they doing on these up and coming brands. That's inspired by them. They're not copying everything they doing. They're inspired by some of the things that they're doing, just like Nike was inspired by somebody else, right? All right. So how do I feel about this situation? I feel like Nike is dead ass wrong. You know, at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you why. You've been a powerhouse for 20-something years. You've been running the game. You've been holding everything down. Now somebody come out with a silhouette that's close to your silhouette. They follow all the guidelines against your silhouette, which means they change it up just a little bit, or whatever the case may be. Make it like it's their own. My problem come in at it when they first came out, the first year, you didn't say a word. You didn't say nothing. The minute these people start getting some traction, making some money, now all of a sudden you want to say something. They ain't making nowhere near the money that you making. So why you just can't let these people sit outside and make their little money? You think that they going to take over you. That's why. You think that they got that power. And I'm going to tell you why. Ever since Kanye and Virgil, ever since then, these powerhouse places don't want to see. They don't want to see nobody get bigger than them. Because they seen in the past that people can actually get bigger than them. Kanye actually almost jumped over the fucking jump man. That was something in 2012 that everybody would have laughed at. But in 2016, when he finally said it, he was 50% there. 2019, what happened? He was damn near there. 2021, Kanye damn near jumped over the jump man. Am I correct? So they see this and they don't want nobody else to jump over them. Instead, Nike, what I want to see you do is collab with these people.
I was gonna say that.
Why you just wouldn't collab with them? How hard is that? Why you want to sue these people and take them for everything that they got, knowing that they came from ground up, just like you tried to do at one point in time? I don't understand, But go ahead, Moses. I know Moses got a lot.
Y'all fucking tripping, bro.
Go ahead.
Like, look. This ain't inspiration, bro. This straight up copying, man. Come on, man. Y'all know this ain't no inspiration. This look at the back of this. You show this to the back of this. This looks straight up like a Jordan 1. That's a Jordan 1. The bottom is a Jordan 1. This is straight up copying. Now y'all want to talk about, Nike, they need to let the little person eat, but y'all got to look at it if it was not Nike, because that's what this is, because this is setting a precedence. So say, us three want to start a shoe brand, right? Mm-hmm. So we start a shoe brand. We come up with an original design, a brand new original design, right? So we pay a designer to design this shit. We pay for the manufacturing, for them to make the molds to make this shit happen. We pay athletes millions and millions of dollars to promote this shit so they can like our shoe and everything. Mm-hmm. And we build this shoe up to be, the best shoe in the fucking world, that everybody wants it, right? Mm-hmm. And we do all that. We spend all this money on it. We make that shoe popular, that silhouette popular, and then somebody else come in, and then they copy it, just change a little bit of things, and then they profiting on all that groundwork we put in. Okay. How would y'all feel? Not as Nike, as a company.
Go ahead, because I'm ready to chew up. But I'm gonna let Mook go.
God, I'm trying to work up on my cursing. Bullshit.
What you mean bullshit? What's bullshit about
bullshit? You can't say that that's not inspiration, bro. Like Josh said, when they first came out, and I know Kool Kiy been out for a while. Nike wasn't worried about it. You want to know what Nike thought whenever they first came out?
He's just another nigga.
Man, they ain't finna do nothing. They ain't finna do nothing.
They seen that on day one. Day one that shoe dropped, Nike seen it. Somebody from Nike company seen that. Day one.
Then once they start getting a lot of man, you know what? Hey, this competition. That's just how this world is, bro. Hold on. I'm trying to tell you, bro. If Kool Kiy ain't been making no noise, Nike would not be worried about them, bro. Yes. But since they making a little bit of noise, then the whole resale thing that's going on and all that, bro. Man, Nike, bro, it's competition, but that's just how this world is ran, bro.
Let me ask y'all something.
Yo.
Yeezy dropped the Yeezys, right? The Yeezy slides. Mm-hmm. Then Walmart came over behind them and dropped some similar Yeezy slides. Right. Yeah. Everybody's like, why the fuck Walmart dropping them and everything? They the same thing. Why they profiting on fucking Yeezy? The Yeezy design. Yeezy's trying to come up. He put all this time in and designing a brand new, monumental thing, and then Walmart just coming behind him, and everybody jumped on Walmart for copying Yeezy.
Got you. Now my biggest thing to that is Walmart is a multi-billion-dollar brand. It doesn't matter. Hold on, wait. Yeezy is a multi-million-dollar brand. So there was a bigger brand trying to copy a smaller brand and take it from them. That sounds like robbery. Now wait, Hold on, let me finish. So you got Kool Kiy, who was inspired by Nike, and if Nike would call Kool Kiy any day of the week to do a collab, what would Kool Kiy do?
Do it.
A collab. Am I correct? Now the difference is Kool Kiy, and say he comes out with, Nike comes out with stuff all the time where they steal different ideas from different people. Matter of fact, they stole something from him. Oh, did you think they hit his line and asked for a collab? No, they didn't.
What they
just profited. His jackets, his college. He pretty much comes out with jackets that's for HBCUs. What in 2019, 2020? What did Nike do? Go back and go check it out and go look. It looks very, links and everything. Looks very similar to everything that young man was doing.
I know y'all seen it, right? Nike released the chunky dunks.
Right.
The very, very obvious pattern.
Right.
They came right back and didn't even try to change anything. Hey. It's the same thing, just with the thing. They're not even being creative and coming up with different colorways. It's the exact.
Why they not?
Same.
So hold on. And my last thing to this is the owner of Kool Kiy of these right here. The owner, ask him how much money he spent on Nike. On Nike.
Yeah, he still
alone. How much money he spent on Nike alone before he came out with his brand and after he came out with his brand. Now ask Nike how much money, because they copied. Let's say we was inspired. Kool Kiy was inspired by Nike, but he still spends, I want to say, over $800,000 with Nike. But Nike was inspired by him also and stole something from him. But ask how much money has Nike spent on Kool Kiy.
Swing it back over here. Swing it back over here.
They ain't spent a dime. All they did was sue him.
Let me ask you something. All right, y'all, we got a different type of segment for us. You ain't never seen us like this. We got a YYFD segment. What would YF do?
We do, man. We trying to help y'all out, man.
What would we do on a first date? Let's cut to it, y'all. What's up, fellas? I'm glad y'all are with us here today.
My name is Joshua, a.k.a. Jose. You know, I'm here to tell y'all what to do on a first date.
For all you young fellas, need advice for a first date, pay attention. First date, picking up, I would pick her up personally.
I want to pick you up from your home, you know, if you allow me to. I really want to pick you up from your home. I want you to ride with me. I want you to smell the inside of my car. You know, I want you to listen to the music on the way to where we're going. That's setting it up. That's part of the date.
I definitely want to pick her up. Now, I understand it's 2022 and women are worried about safety and everything. So everybody not be okay with you picking her up. But if she is okay, if you've already built up a rapport or whatever, I would always prefer to pick her up.
And if you got multiple vehicles, make sure you pick up in your best vehicle or your date vehicle.
My car gonna be clean. The passenger seat gonna be real clean. I might have a snack or two inside of there. I know I told you not to do too much, but that's not too much. How much does a snack cost? $1.
Fellas, whenever you pick up, open the door for her. I still open the door for my wife. Compliment her throughout the date. Don't be nice. Don't be an ass. That's really it, bro.
When I show up, I wouldn't go to the door. I mean, you know, that's my version of playing hard to get a little bit. I'm not gonna go to the door and grab her by the arm, but when I see her coming out, I am gonna hop out the car. I'm gonna reach around, grab that door for her, show some chivalry.
I might have a nice little love playlist on there for you. You know, something like that.
Also, if you get her in the car, that's a good conversation starter for music taste. Like, what you want to listen to? Let me see what you feeling now. If you want some SZA. On my first date with Jess, she wanted to listen to Gunna. When she did that was a turn on for me right off the bat.
I'm a lover's boy, but I'm a ladies man. Yes, I would bring her flowers, but do not bring her roses. That's the most cliche #1. Bring something that's gonna stand out.
Man, hell no, that's some simp behavior, bro. Don't ever bring flowers, bro. If you're young and you dating, you don't want to waste $100 on roses every time you want to go on a first date. Save that for the second or the third date. I don't bring flowers. Maybe a rose, maybe a single rose, but that is at most what I would do. I would never bring a whole bouquet or anything like that. You ain't getting married, bro.
I'm not getting flowers. Not on the first date. Simply because I do want to set a good impression, but I don't want to overdo it. Like I was telling y'all from the jump, you don't want to overdo it.
You know what? On the picnic, ladies love that.
Our preference is drinks. Lunch or a big dinner, you might spend too much time eating. I ain't trying to eat right now. I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
I would prefer drinks, first off. I would prefer just drinks, not even dinner. Because dinner sometimes, not trying to, put a price on anything, but on the first date, you never want to do too much. So if you just meet at a bar, y'all have some drinks, y'all have some good conversation, I'm pretty sure everything gonna go smooth just the way you want it to go.
After the picnic, probably take it somewhere we want to listen to some music or, you know, some delicate, man. Something nice, but not too much over the top.
When it comes to restaurants, I love 5-star restaurants. But I'm not taking you to a 5-star restaurant on the first date. I need to know that you're here for me. You know, not for my money, not for anything that I can do for you. I need to know that you're here for me. So I'm going to start off in a 4-star or 3-star. Something like Cheddar's, Chili's. You know, maybe at the bar, start off with a little margarita or something like that. See what the conversation like.
I ain't going to no fancy steakhouse. I'm not going anywhere that's, you know, that has so much hype on it or anything like that. I'm not trying to impress you by where I could take you. I'm trying to impress you by me, my conversation, my attributes, all that type of stuff. So I would probably take you to a brewery or someplace like that, someplace where we can go. I would never take you somewhere loud because I don't want to have to yell at you or be all up in your ear to talk to you. I want to go somewhere where it's subdued, quiet, where it's easy to have a nice conversation. We have a nice vibe, something like that.
Oh, I'm paying for sure, man.
I'm paying.
You always gotta pay, bro.
Okay, if we going to a dinner and we getting drinks or food or salads or whatever we want to call it, me and pay for the first date. Just pay it. Pay for the first date. Pay for the first date. Now I'm not saying take her to, you know, and pay $900 for it. No, I'm not even gonna do that. Take out on a nice little, you know, but definitely pay.
Call me old-fashioned or whatever. I know everybody's talking about equality and all this shit, but as a man, for me personally, I feel like you gotta pay no matter what.
Check comes, it don't even matter if the date was messed up or not. If it was, I'ma pay for that first date at the end of the day. I'm still an old-fashioned man, so I feel like the man, you know, should cover that, you know, at the end of the day. Now, what I will watch for, if she see that I reach so fast for that check, she see I reach for it quick. I do want to see if she reach and say, hey, I got my half. I'm never going to let you pay your half, but I just want to see if you're going for it, or a tip. You know, I love the women that say, oh, I got the tip. You know, you covered the bill was $150. I got the $20 tip. I love that.
But if she want to pay and leave the tip, like, got you one.
I said it's a huge turn on if she's willing to go in on you, especially on the first date. It means that she's willing to contribute right off the bat.
Pay attention to them signs, fellas. It ain't all about just you. You know, sometimes you got to pay attention to them. Pay attention to some of them signs. Cause I read something on Instagram the other day to say the average date is $200.
I wouldn't go over 200. I preferably like to keep that shit at about 100 to 150. I think that's a sweet spot right there. You can get drinks, a nice appetizer for 100, 150. Sometimes you might want to do an activity like golf or, you know, things like that. That shit's not that expensive.
I started dating at a young age. When I was 17 years old, I used to actually have a budget for my dates. When I was 17, which is a long time ago, we ain't gonna talk about how long that was. The budget back then was like $70. But I think things have changed. You know, things have changed, prices change, drink prices change, food prices change. So now I would say on the first date, I'm not spending no more than $150, and I'm not spending no less than $150.
Also be prepared to double that budget. Don't go in your bank account as $150 and you plan to spend $140, and then if it goes to $155, you fucked up, you pull out that card, that should say decline. That's just embarrassing. So make sure your shit will approve no matter what. If you go double, triple, or quadruple, whatever you plan on spending, make sure your bank account is set for that budget. I'm coming casual. On the first day, I'm never dressing up to the T. I ain't coming with a suit or anything. I'm coming casual. I know everybody's not a sneakerhead, but try to come with some clean shoes. Nobody want to see somebody come up with some raggedy shoes, some that are scuffed up, laces all dirty. At least bring a clean pair of shoes on the first day. I'm wearing, you know, maybe not my best shoes coming out, but I'm looking nice. I'm matching a little bit.
Y'all already know me, simple dimple. If it's more of a daytime date, something comfortable, depending upon the weather, but we're just gonna put some. If it's a nice sunny day, jeans, t-shirt, maybe some Yeezys, Yeezy 350s, first thing that come to my mind. Make sure that I have a nice haircut. I ain't gonna wear no head.
Oh man, my first date, I'm stepping. I'm a step. My first date, I'm going hard. So I know I told y'all not to do too much, but that's for the date. This is about me.
Nighttime date, expensive looking t-shirt, nice jeans, shoes, probably a bubble vest or something to go with it, and call it a day. Still simple.
I'm gonna be fly. I'm gonna be clean as I possibly can be, because first impressions last for the next 8 impressions. You know, so I want you to understand that I'm him. You know, I want you to be admiring me the entire time. I want you to say I'm overdressed. I want you to say, dang, you know, what you got a suit on for? We just going to Chili's. I want you to say that, you know, because at the end of the day, that means you paying attention to how much I pay attention to myself. You know, from the jump, you know that I care about myself, which means I'm going to care about you.
I'm going to let her know that I'm well dressed, that I know what I'm doing. I know how to put an outfit together. I know how to coordinate right. That's that, so you can set a good impression.
Make sure you smelling good. Put on some cologne.
I hear you.
1 million Versace. One of those two. That's just my two, preferably. Oh, what you talk about on the first date? Just let it flow. Let it flow. Don't. One thing that I learned in life: never force nothing. Just let it flow. Y'all probably end up talking about sports. Y'all probably end up talking about stocks. Y'all probably end up talking about whatever, but just let it flow.
What I like to do on a first date is I like to ask a lot of questions. I like to get to know the other person. So I like to sit back, just, listen. A lot of people like to do a lot of talking, but I like to listen. What are you doing? What do you do for a living? What are your goals? Not necessarily get too deep. Like, I don't need a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan, but just get to know the person, see where their mind's at, see where their headspace is at, see if we're in the same level in life, where we're trying to achieve the same things. Because some people might not be where you're at in life. So you got to get that feeling right off the bat if you guys are in the same level. So just ask a lot of questions, get to know the person, and if they like you, they're gonna ask questions about you. So peep that. If they ask questions about you, they want to get to know you. If they're just talking about themselves, they just like to hear themselves talk. So pay attention to all that.
First date, definitely the only questions I think is mandatory is, do you have any children? Because that does change things. But besides that, just let it go. Let it flow, let it go. Don't put too much pressure on yourself on questions. Don't put too much pressure on them. I mean, y'all will be sitting there and y'all might start talking about the bartender or whatever. At the end of the day, might have a 30-minute conversation about the bartender, how he moving. So it just depends on the day and who you with. So don't put too much pressure on questions, especially not on the first date.
When do you make a move? When the time is right. Again, don't ever force nothing. But hey, if she wanna let you on the first night, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. We all grown here.
I like to let her make the first move. I like to go off her vibes. I like to make it easy for her to make a first move, though. You know what I mean? If we sit in the car and we ride, I might put my arm on the center console, give her that chance for her to grab onto it or something like that. So I don't make the first move, but I make it obvious that I'm ready for a move.
First date, I'm making a move. I gotta feel your energy. First off, your energy is gonna let me know where you really at. It's gonna let me know. I'm grown. At the end of the day, I know some of y'all might not be grown, but you'll know when somebody wants you to make that move. You definitely gonna know.
That's a tough one, man, because it can be embarrassing if you go for it and she ain't feeling it. But you just got to be able to read the signals right. Like his, bro. She jiggling with her keys or something, or she making extra conversation when the night is obviously done. That means she wants something more from you. So you got to be able to read those signals and know when she wants that kiss from you. Just lean in a little bit. You don't got to come all the way. Lean in. She'll lean in with you. You know what's up.
Sex on the first night, man. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. For me, I'm gonna be honest. This for young men and young ladies. If a woman giving it up to you on the first date, that don't mean she a freak. That means she might really like you. Okay? She might really just be into you. So do not just run off and think you done hit this chick and think you just, think she just like that. Think of yourself. Think highly of yourself and understand that she might not have done that with nobody else. She did that with you because she rock with you. Ladies, I highly suggest you not give it up on the first date. Alright? This coming from a man. Do not give it up on the first date, because there's little boys out there that think that because you gave it up on the first date that you do that with everybody that you mess with. They don't see themselves as special. They don't think that they're number one. They don't think that they him. You get what I'm saying? So
I am against sex on the first night. I don't think as a man you should approach any date as, man, I'm gonna try to have sex with her by the end of the night. Go into a date with trying to get to know her. Don't try to go into a date with just trying to or don't go into a date trying to have sex with her at the end of the night. That should be the furthest thing from your mind when you're trying to have a conversation and get to know a person.
Sex on the first night, again, let it flow. Don't hold back nothing. Don't try to, because I know you got some women that's gonna wait and they gonna be a thought anyway, or you got some that's not gonna wait, and they end up being the most perfect girl. Just let it flow, man. If y'all both feeling each other, y'all both vibing, y'all both got a vibe, hey, we all grown here.
If a girl is offering it to me on the first date, that's gonna make me feel some type of way. I know we all grown and everything, but I feel like if she's able, she knows what the world is like. If she's giving that to you on the first date, she knows what you're gonna think of her. So she's got to be disciplined enough to hold off. I know women get horny too, just like men. I know we all horn dogs at the end of the day, but if she can hold off for a couple dates, that's even better turn on for me. Because if she gave it up to the first night for me, that makes me think she's trying to give it up for everybody else. She don't really know me. It's the first date.
Me personally, do not be on your phone. Like a lot. Don't be filming yourself the whole time, taking pictures of the food, texting and all that, because bro, I'm telling you right now, you doing that with me, I'm just gonna cancel the day. I'm just gonna walk off on you. I can't stand a woman that's all about this, and enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. That's what's wrong with this world today. Everything is, you know.
Okay, red flag. My first few red flags would be a woman that's speaking about money, certain things that you're doing. Like if she rode with me and I'm parking and she asking about valet. Like, why you not valeting? You know, hey, at the end of the day, like, that's not your decision to make. I'm the one that's paying for whatever we doing.
A red flag for a lot of you fellas. If she pull out her phone and she record her food and she makes sure she stay away from, you know, looking up at you, that's a red flag right off the bat. That means she just want that free dinner from you. That's what that means. You probably on her phone saved as Red Lobster or something like that.
Oh, they talking about as soon as you get in there, they order the highest thing on the menu. You know a woman that's, you know what to look out for. You know, look out for them signs for a person that's just trying to use and abuse versus trying to grow and know. You know, at the end of the day.
Great turn on. We can have a lasting conversation, and it ain't gotta be flirting. Ain't gotta be flirting. Just a nice, steady conversation and making each other laugh. And if she's not so serious, you know. But number one thing, we can have a nice conversation, man. Like, just the vibe. The vibe gotta be right.
What's a good turn on? Just great conversation is a good turn on for me. Just having great conversation.
Good sign. Smiling, laughing. She reached for the check. Although you're not gonna let her grab that check. She reached for the check. She offered to tip. She offered to drive. She offered to meet you there. I mean, this is a person that got their own if they're offering certain things. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of women out there that just sitting at home waiting on a dude to come scoop them, take them, pay for everything, do everything. So if a woman is offering anything, that is a good sign to pay attention to. Last words of advice, man, don't take stuff too serious. Most first dates never make it to the 20th date. So just enjoy yourself and have fun, man. Like I say, you growing with people, you're learning, you know, you're vibing. Learn from this person so you can adjust for the next person. That's about it.
Cool. That's it.
That's it.
That's it, fellas. Man, you do get nervous behind the camera. We're gonna move on to our versus segment. We ain't done a versus segment in a long minute. We're gonna do Jeezy versus T.I. What's your personal preference and who's better, or just overall period? You want to go ahead and kick it off, Mook?
I mess with both of them. They both trap artists. I've been listening both to them since I was a kid. If I had to choose one, matter of fact, when we came up with this, I already knew who I was choosing. Jeezy, straight up. Jeezy. T.I. that dude. Jeezy that dude, but I'd pick Jeezy over T.I. any day. T.I. got some hits. Jeezy got some hits, but Jeezy, bro, just that Thug Motivation went on. I can still jam that to this day.
Oh, yeah. Used to have nothing.
So yeah, Jeezy.
Now I got a whole lot of everything.
You want to go next time?
Jeezy versus T.I. They man, to be honest, it's really a
preference
thing.
Yeah.
But me, if I had to choose one, last album or last person this to Jeezy.
Yeah, bro. I think I'm with you, bro. I think I fuck with Jeezy, although I do like a lot of T.I. songs. Also, I feel like he has more commercial hits than Jeezy as well, with like things like Whatever You Like and that one with Justin Timberlake and things like that. I feel like he might have more commercial hits, but as far as who I think I would prefer to ride to, like if I had to take off somebody's catalog all the way off my playlist, I would take off T.I.'s. I think I would jam to Young Jeezy a little bit more. Like the Thug Motivation 101 and Thug Motivation 103 stick out in my head as one of his peak albums.
No.
So I think I would do those, like things like Go Crazy, things like even when he was with them boys, you could tell he was like the standout guy when he was in the Boys in the Hood. Even though I love Jody Breezy too, I feel like Jeezy just stuck out. And like you said, they're both trap artists, but I think they're still very, very different in their own way, and they got different cadence. I do think T.I. is a little bit more lyrical in my opinion, but just
definitely.
Just I think beat selection really, really kicked Jeezy ahead a little bit more for me. And also, Jeezy, in a club setting, Jeezy go way harder than T.I.
Yeah. I'm
Way harder. I mean, you know me.
Jeezy.
Nah, best with y'all, man. It's Jeezy all the way. 100% Jeezy all the way. Only time I rock with T.I., I'm a smaller guy, as y'all can tell. I was always a smaller guy. So I love the fact that T.I. was a smaller dude with a big chip on his shoulder. You get what I'm saying? So I felt him when it came to that. But when it came to music and it came to what I wanted to listen to and what I wanted to hear, especially when it came to trap music, trap art, let me call it trap art, Jeezy did that. He made me feel like I was really in the kitchen. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't doing nothing. I was at work. But, he made me feel like I was really in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? And he had an era. You know what I'm saying? I want to say he had an era. And if I had to call it 2007 to like 2013-ish.
I think it started at
2005.
T.I. had an era too, but
T.I. had an era too, but a lot of his era was beef.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of his era was a trap movement. You know what I'm saying? And he was just a part of it. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was a part of it. And don't get me wrong. Like I say, that little dude came in there. He set everything on fire. So I respect T.I. a lot. I respect the business side of T.I. I respect the family man in T.I. I respect just a little man with the big man complex in T.I. But Jeezy, like that
to this day.
Yep. Jeezy was that dude. Come on, man. Thug motivation. You can't take that away from him.
President.
He was even political. He tried to.
Yeah. I also feel like Jeezy had a bigger debut than T.I. T.I. dropped Urban Legend. While that whole album is a classic, it had great songs like 24 and shit like that. I feel like Thug Motivation 101, I think in my ranking is above Urban Legend over T.I. Thug Motivation 101 is a fucking classic.
What's crazy, I think these are the first two songs that made him hot. I didn't like Icy, but I think that's Gucci Mane.
I didn't like Icy either.
I didn't like Icy.
It was okay, but it wasn't like my favorite.
That was Gucci and
Jeezy.
I didn't like that. I didn't like the first song that was off his album. First I'm gonna stay. I still don't like that song to this day.
And then what?
Yeah, I still don't like that song to this day.
I'm gonna stay my flow. And then what? Close shop, I'ma do my count.
Hide the rest of the yams in my auntie house.
Yeah, how you not like that one, bro?
I just don't.
Come on, man.
I like the beat, but
you probably don't like Manny Fresh on there. But Jeezy did his thing, bro.
I like the beat, but I didn't like that song. They're just like Migos. I didn't like Versace.
Yeah,
but hey, man, you ain't gonna like
Versace, Medusa head on me like I'm Illuminati. Versace.
Yeah. And to be honest, I don't know what songs. I ain't gonna say I don't like from T.I., but T.I. got a nice catalog too. But just me, preference wise,
T.I. got a crazy catalog.
I'm caught off guard with this topic, a little bit. But I know we kind of talked about it in messages and shit. So I really wish I could go a little bit deeper. But Jeezy is all the way for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not to shortchange T.I. He has songs like ASAP.
It's a preference thing.
Motivation.
It's just a preference thing.
I mean, crazy hits, crazy. And he had a long run in the game. I mean,
very long run.
He just like one of the more recent, even though it's been like 5-6 years. That Young Thug song, All About the Money.
If it ain't about the money,
oh yeah,
don't exactly talking about his son. If it ain't about the money,
that one.
Talking about his baby mama till his baby mama start.
I shoot at the Reverend. That's my favorite.
Hey, but speaking of young Thug had era too.
We still in his era. That's why we need him to get free,
home,
bro.
Man, for real. I need him to come home, man. For real, bro.
Era too.
All right, so that wasn't as clashing as our last topic. We all agree on Jeezy over T.I. for this one.
Yeah, I know when it comes to shoes, I'm gonna get a little angry when it comes to shoes.
But
T.I., talk about it.
Like I say, Jeezy, T.I., bro. I mean, either one, it's not a bad pick. Like, it's perfect thing, man.
All right, YM family, man, we thank y'all for tuning in to episode 9. Like we said, we got a lot in store for y'all. Make sure y'all follow our Instagram at Young Forever TV. Jose Martinez, Mook 2121, Sauce Drip. He gonna drip the whole thing. YF Moy. I know we gonna leave the tags below. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We got a lot in store for y'all. Y'all keep rolling with us, man. We got a lot in store. Y'all stay tuned.
Stay tuned. 2023 coming up. We got a lot of things in plan.
Yeah, man. We gonna be out of state. I'm gonna be in Dubai.
I
got some shit coming in Dubai for y'all. Y'all don't even know it. Now I'm cap.
Episode 10 coming next.
Straight up.